Hey folks, Matt from artoftheimage.com. So, exciting day. I've got the RX100 here to show you, and I'm absolutely blown away with this camera. I've been playing with it for a couple of days now. Actually, the whole weekend. I got, Friday night, so a few days going on. And it is just an incredible camera. I've never been so excited about a pocket camera. So I want to give you 8 reasons why the RX100, the Sony RX100, may be the best pocket camera ever. Now, first of all, and something that a lot of pocket cameras don't get, a lot of compact digital cameras don't get, they call them pocket cameras, but they really don't fit in your pocket. However, the RX100 is the exception. Look at the size of this. I don't have big hands anyways. I got fairly small hands, and look at the size of that in my hand. This fits in your pocket, no problem at all. The lens closes right down into the body like that. It goes in your pocket, no problem. Truly, truly a pocket camera. Now, one of the big things that makes this pocket camera such an exceptional camera, an exceptional pocket camera, compact digital camera, actually camera period, is that the lens in here. We've got a power zoom. It's a Zeiss Vario sonar, T designation, f1.8 at the wide end. Just a stellar little piece of glass on this camera. It's producing incredible results. I'm blown away at what this camera will do. Now, when you pair that up with the 1-inch sensor in here, the same size sensor that we have in the Nikon V1 or J1, you've got a really phenomenal coupling of technology. You've got an incredible lens going with a fairly large sensor. Large for a compact camera anyways. Not as big as an APS-C sensor or quite as big as Micro Four Thirds, but still a large sensor. A lot bigger than it is in most compact cameras. You put these two together and I'm getting stunning results out of this thing. A lot of people online have been saying what a good camera it was, and I thought, well, you know, it's probably with the caveat that it's a good camera for a compact digital camera, for a pocket camera. And that's actually not the case. Between the sensor and the lens combination on here, I'm out shooting with it and not missing my DSLR at all. This thing really rocks. It's got incredible image quality. They got 20 megapixels packed into this 1-inch sensor, and it's performing better than the Nikon V1 and J1 at 10 megapixels with the same sensor. Now that's a big kudos to Sony. They've really upped their technological game there and really providing incredible value for your money with what you're getting in technology in this camera. Not only are they really providing a lot of technology in this camera, the next point I bring up is the build quality. The build quality on this thing, it's a beautiful little camera. It's an all alloy body. There's no real plastic on here. I think maybe the zoom ring on the lens might be plastic, but other than that, this is an all alloy body, beautifully made, beautifully constructed. Reminds me of, you know, some of the reasons you like things like the Olympus OMD or the Fuji X100 in the sense that this is a piece of artwork into itself, just the camera itself. With this all alloy body, it's just a really nice camera, well put together, excellent build quality, and it's one of those things that you almost want to buy just because you see it, you play with it, and you desire it without even seeing the results yet because it is so nicely made. The next thing on the RX100 that makes it just a joy to shoot with and such an amazing camera is it has crazy fast autofocus. This thing can focus on a subject so fast you don't find yourself missing a DSLR at all. I've been actually just blown away with how fast this thing acquires focus. It actually seems to focus a lot faster than my NEX5N ever did. I'm very impressed with the RX100's focus ability. The next point is one of the big reasons I actually bought the RX100. This little baby is amazing for video. The RX100 has 1080p, 60p video. So 1080 HD, 60p, 60 frames a second. That's not interlaced, that's full progressive. So this thing's capable of doing better video than a lot of DSLRs are. Certainly than a lot of the compact systems are too. So here we have a compact camera with an amazing lens, an amazing sensor, and excellent for video. In fact, some of the video comparisons that I've been watching, basically I think the only thing that might beat the RX100 on video is a Canon 5D Mark III, or perhaps a hacked GH2, maybe the new GH3 that's coming out from Panasonic. It's that good, folks. If you search around on YouTube, you'll see some comparisons side by side with video, and hopefully I'll be able to put some up for you later. I'd like to actually see what it in comparison with my D7000, right against it side by side with the RX100. What I'm seeing is really clean, crisp video, excellent at higher ISOs, and really good detail and acuity in the video. So this is the type of thing that people are saying is no big deal to mix and match with something like a hacked GH2 or any of the other high-end video cameras. You're not going to notice any differentiation in quality on your video. This little pocket camera can do incredible quality video for you. Now, where that becomes a big advantage for myself and anybody that is taking regular videos, tutorial videos, or commentary of themselves, is you can stick this little thing just about anywhere because it is so small. It doesn't require a great big tripod. It doesn't, you can put it on your desk in a little spot that a DSLR wouldn't fit. And all of a sudden, it opens up the world of what you can do in video a lot more than if you're trying to work with a larger DSLR and a larger lens. The next point goes along with the point on the full video, the full 60p video in 1080, is the fact that this little baby actually does manual video controls. Even my D7000 does not allow you to set the controls while you're shooting. The RX100 does. You can have it in your hand, filming video, or on a tripod filming video. You can dial in shutter and aperture, and real time it will make the adjustment, and you'll see exactly what's going on in real time. For instance, on the D7000, some of those settings you have to make before you start shooting. You have control of them, but you can't adjust, I believe it's shutter and aperture while you're shooting, which can be a pain. Not the RX100, it lets you do that, which is phenomenal for a little pocket camera to be giving you that flexibility of video control. I'm anticipating this to be a large part of my future video production, what I use. I think the RX100 is going to play a big role in that. The next point, again, goes to video, and that's basically the rolling shutter jello effect that you tend to get in DSLRs. Well, in the RX100, it's virtually non-existent. You pretty much can't see it. You really would have to be looking for it. It's basically better than any of the DSLRs out there. I'm not sure that any of the DSLRs are better than the RX100 for that particular point of rolling shutter, that jello effect you tend to get. So again, can't say enough how amazing it is to get something that produces such good image quality, has such a good lens with that wide f1.8 at the wide end, and gives us this degree of quality for video. Truly, Sony's really got their game on here, really coming to the game and delivering everything. It's basically a knockout punch for any other pocket camera. I can't think of a single pocket camera, compact digital camera that you would put in your pocket type size, that beats the RX100. The last point I'm going to say isn't really one of my points, and that's why it's number 9. It's kind of a bonus, but I think it's valid, and that's that the RX100 puts a lot of fun back into shooting. You can have this little pocket camera, so small, fits in the palm of your hand, goes into your pocket, take it out with you like I did yesterday. We took the kids to an adventure farm where they had pig races and pumpkin cannons and all this neat sort of stuff for the fall Halloween type season. And I'm shooting pictures with the kids. I'm not having to carry this great big DSLR around with me with a big lens and worry about changing lenses and things like that. And I'm getting phenomenal image quality, and I just slide it right back into my pocket. I'm not even noticing the feel of having any weight or a large camera on me, and yet I get home and look at the pictures, and they're fantastic, as good or better in some situations than I would have got if I had taken anything else along, the D7000, an Olympus OMD, whatever. So just a truly fun camera to play with, to shoot with, and then it's packed with all these the qualities and specifications and things it can do. Again, if you're looking at something small for video, or even just not even small for video, just you want something that's quality for video, this little camera delivers in spades. Now, to sum things up, I want to leave you with a quote, and this was one of the things I'd read before I bought this camera that really impressed me, and I was like, wow, I got to have a look at this and see. This is a quote from the review that was done on the EOSHD.com website. So this is all about HD video, and basically, The fellow there was raving about the camera as well, basically feels the same way that I do, and you're going to find a lot of people raving about this camera, and it's not because any other reason than the camera is amazing. It's really the first time I've ever felt a compact digital camera, a pocket camera. I was comfortable leaving the house with just it and leaving the big gear at home. This is what he has to say at EOSHD.com. The number of rival cameras the RX100 completely destroys is quite astonishing. Say goodbye to your Canon S100, Fuji X10, Canon G1X, Nikon 1, Olympus Pen, Lumix GF3 with X power zoom. The RX100 is a better all-rounder than all of these cameras and significantly smaller with lens than any current mirrorless offering. Basically, I would agree with pretty much everything he's saying there. The one caveat being that obviously the advantage to, say, an NEX system or the Olympus or Panasonic compact system is you do have interchangeable lenses. This has a 28 to 100, 28 to 105, depending on what perspective you're shooting in. And it basically, that's a good range of zoom, but you don't have the ability to switch to, say, a 100, 300 millimeter like the Panasonic or something like that. But I pretty much have to agree with them. I'm astonished at the quality of this thing, and I just love it. Do yourself a favor, stop in your local camera store, take one of these, if they have a battery that's charged, and play with it. Take a card with you, take some shots, come home and pixel peep them. I think you'll be stunned at what this little pocket camera can do. I'm certainly very impressed, and never would have thought that this could do what it actually does. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon. I'm going to have some comparisons of the RX100 with some other compact cameras. I'm going to have it compared with my D7000. I've got an EPL5 coming from Olympus, which is the OMD sensor in a smaller, more compact body. We'll have some comparisons with the RX100 against it, and as well as some more videos coming on other cameras and other subjects. We'll keep you up to date with what's going on in the world of photography here at artoftheimage.com. Thanks a lot, folks.